Okay, this video is being made right now at the area where I was, at the area where I was brutally assaulted on November 1st, 2014. I apologize, I'm having to kind of wipe off the video lens. But let me prop this video camera up so I can make some statements as I'm preparing to do what I gotta do today in order to leave. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. This crime can be researched online at Google and YouTube by typing in both terms. Okay, and this video is basically just a video. I'm literally preparing to. I'm at the last stage of the steps that I take every morning, my ritual steps that I take every morning to leave the area where I'm currently camping at, where I have been camping at, and where I am moving from. As a result of me being an organized stalking, gang stalking, target individual, go to Google right now and type in organized stalking and/or gang stalking, creating homelessness of targets. When you type in, the best thing to do is to do a search pertaining to each term separately. Okay, organized stalking, gang stalking. And what you will come up with is a slew amount of separate pages, each page holding numerous websites and blogs of the testimony of target individuals and pertaining to how they're discussing that the homelessness of them was created because of gang stalking. And basically, gang stalking is nothing but a type of crime. It's not stalking by gangs at all. The point being is this, is that it's organized crime in the system at every level, the federal, state, and local level. Make no mistake about it. And see, I am literally I'm not trying to claim that I know any more than any other fellow targeted individual or independent researcher pertaining to these crimes, but I'm going to tell you this. When you have an individual who's got years of being a seasoned target individual who is also educated, basically what I'm saying is I'm educated in reference to knowledge, and knowledge is nothing but data based on facts. The facts come from extensive, exhaustive research online pertaining to articles that independent journalists have made, and the testimony of my fellow targeted individuals, and being able to have an understanding enough about gang stalking to know that in reference to the knowledge I have and the experience I have, it has empowered me to be able to literally decipher through what is misinformation, whether it be intentional or not, and disinformation, which is usually intentional 98% of the time. The point being is this: go to Google and type it in. Gang stalking, creating homelessness of targets. Then go to Google and type in organized stalking. See, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say gang stalking in this video. But when I say gang stalking, and then I describe a technique that they use or a place that they might use the technique at, okay, research it by gang stalking, and then type in the same technique and description to organized stalking. Okay, now go to Google right now and type in gang stalking in universities. Look at how many numeric responses come up in reference to the amount of numeric responses that Google generate to you as a result of typing in this description, gang stalking in universities. Then go to Google and type in gang stalking in libraries, gang stalking in library security guards, gang stalking in university libraries. Now, I've already told you, hold on. Excuse me. I've already mentioned to you that you can obviously go to Google and type in gang stalking, creating homelessness of targets. Let me explain on that just for a momento, because I actually got to do something that's related to the homelessness. This is my tent. This is where I live at. I've been gang stalked to several motel rooms, several apartments, and made homeless because of the gang stalking. And I'm literally getting ready to leave for the day, so I got to, right now as I'm speaking to you, I literally am going to zip up the tent, if you can hear me do. It's supposed to rain today. Let me set this down for a second. Now, it's supposed to rain today. Okay. Now, I'm showing you a video picture now of the tent being locked up. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is the fourth hiking area I've been gang stalked to since I came back to San Diego since August 8, 2011. And I've been recently evicted from this place by the filthy whore ass rat skanky UCSD campus police, who's tried to state that they came down here just as a result of doing a community sweep. Go to Google right now and type in, oh shoot, I gotta, hang on, I gotta put my juice back in my pen. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is the video picture of my tent. It's relocked back up. I had to put the juice back in it. I apologize for the interruption. This right here is a sign that's being put in front of the tent until I move from this area, which I will be gone by the 15th of this month. Today's date is now November 1st. It says, do not remove this property. The person who owns it is moving the property from here every day. All property will be completely gone by 11/15/14. Now, as a result of me having to move from here, as a result of the two filthy, whore-ass, criminal, skank UCSD police officers coming down here and giving me a ticket, which they might even use this video and say, do you see how hostile Miss Williams is? Fuck you, okay? Let me just put it to you this way. Go to Google and go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD Price Center. Then go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking being said around her, or being said around Target, UCSD. Okay, I think the video was uploaded around 8/16 or 8/21/2013, or no, 2012. That's gang stalk, oh my god, being said around me inside the Club Med restaurant, which is a restaurant on UCSD campus by students, staff, and staff of the UCSD Club Med restaurant itself. Now, if you go and extensively research Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Evidence of Being Gang Stalked at UCSD, and trust me, when you bring these YouTube videos up, there's a host of additional YouTube titles and blog titles in the description of each YouTube video. Once in a while, you might run across one that doesn't have anything in it, but most of them do. These additional things that have been copied and pasted in the YouTube descriptions of the YouTube titles per title hold a slew amount of additional evidence showing the same exact technique being utilized around me on different dates on their campus, which means it shows the gang stalking of me more than once on different dates. Now, getting around me and propping people up around me to repeat gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, in that way, repetitively and even at times non-stop, is their way to intentionally, mentally harass me. It's called psychological battering, psychological harassment. Even can be considered, since it's producing mental distress, psychological. It's actually, there's actually a civil procedure code pertaining to harassment. Whenever a word is spoken that is intentionally designed to bring about mental duress, that can be considered a civil code violation. Now, when it happens on more than one occasion, it becomes a felony, and they know it. No matter how much they try and say that they don't know anything about any laws showing that gang stalking is a crime. They've been literally told by me to their face that I was going to sue them one day. So do you honestly think them coming to my hiking area 3 miles off campus to give me a ticket to move, and now I got to go to court, which I can go to jail for 6 months? They're also requesting DNA, the prosecutor is, and the prosecutor also seems to have the right to request a psychiatric evaluation. Go to Google and type in how anybody connected to gang stalking, like police, judges, lawyers, okay, attempt to use corrupt county mental health and or a psychiatrist against you, whether it be a private psychiatrist or one that's known from an area neighborhood hospital. The point being is that in order to discredit the truth the target's telling, they got to discredit the target themselves. Also, the falsely claiming that a targeted individual has got a mental illness, along with diagnosing them with one by using a doctor to do so, is their way to get the illegal syndicated probate control pertaining to why the target in part is being targeted to begin with. It's why they create the homelessness, so they can then make it appear they got a normal appearing reason to know where you're at, to give you a ticket to tie you up in the courts, to eventually take the syndicated probate control. and they're targeting people with pensions and regular incomes like Social Security Disability. Now, magically, I'm being reviewed right now with Social Security. I just got a Social Security Disability review paper in the mail 2 days ago, dated October 10th, 2014. I was literally in the Social Security office on October 10th, 2014 and asked that person at that time that waited on me if I'm in the computer in reference to a scheduled review, and they told me no, right to my face, as a running recording tape recorder was running, because it was already running before I walked in there. He also said that the computer picks the Social Security repeater is the computer at Social Security is the mechanism that's used to how did he word it? He basically said that the computer will on its own randomly pick your review date. Now, I already know that's a lie, because back in Michigan, I was told by a Social Security worker that I am in the computer to have a scheduled review 2 years later in 2011. It's why I made sure that I got to California by August of 2011 so I could prop up a P.O. box for all my paperwork to go to it in time before they sent me any paperwork in October, and that's what they did. And I even made email files in Connecticut stating that I gotta hurry up and get to San Diego so I can get this shit done before they send me any Social Security Disability papers. So I caught him in 2 lies on that day. He literally said on that day to my face in a hidden running recording tape recorder that there was no information in their computers pertaining to the computer being aware that it's got a disability review in the currently pending right now pertaining to me. And then I finally go to my post office on the 29th, just 2.5 days ago, and there's a disability review update form in there from Social Security dated the 10th. So what do you think they did? That the computer just how did he word it? He said the computer randomly picks a person for review. So do you think that a computer, which is not a human, that would not have a conscious deliberation to intentionally do it, instantaneously randomly picks me for review on the very day they say that I'm not in the computer for review, and then had that sent out to my P.O. box within 2 or 3 days, and I don't get it till the 29th because I didn't go to my P.O. box till then. Now, we're going to see if anything happens concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me that causes me to not be available for any part of anything that's needed to be done in reference to this review, and I'm predicting it right now, they're going to take me off of it. That's right. We're also going to see if I get put in jail, because let me tell you something. 2 days ago, I made a video at this location talking about how they can use this illegal lodging ticket to put me in jail for anywhere between 1 day and 6 months. In jail, go to Google and type in gang stalking in jails. Then in a separate search, gang stalking in psychiatric floors. They can literally have a person gang stalked in jail, provoke them to act out. In other words, provoke them to think, to make the target think that they're going to be assaulted. The target will then defend themselves, and including even being assaulted, and then the target defends themselves, and then they altered the video to make it appear that the target was responsible for the whole fight, and as a result they're being charged now with new charges, kept in jail longer, which would prevent me from dealing with the Social Security. I get out of jail and I'm taken off of it. Okay. Also, they can try, and if they bring about these things towards a person in jail, they can try and claim that the target's mentally ill, violently acting out because of the mental illness, and put the target on psychotropics in jail. Okay? This is literally what can happen to a completely innocent woman who's being victimized all over the place. Now, don't forget, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD. Getting and placing people around me to constantly repeat gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, in that way, has been caught all over UCSD campus, and it's been caught here. So, UCSD police come here to give me a ticket to move, and now I gotta go to court? Even though the same exact method was caught here, that was caught at UCSD. I'm in San Diego, California. Let's see if I come back here and anything is missing, damaged, or stolen, or if a trespass notice is put here, or if anybody arrives here and arrests me and gives me another ticket before I appear in court on any date. On any date. Thank you.